Hello BJJ players and future players. So I'm making this video to give you some tips about the game to help you progress faster and be a bit more competitive against other players, especially against the bot. So I'm gonna start with some quick tips here about the daily gifts that many people don't realize about the cycle, how it works. So just before I say anything about that, just like I am playing as a VIP. So I do have some advantages, which are just for you to know. I don't see videos to get the rewards, extra rewards. I do have a VIP daily gift cycle, so I get better rewards on the daily gift cycle. I receive plus 5 Rhodiums per match. I receive an extra XP, and I reduce the cycle of my achievement packs by 10, which is this one here. So for a power pack, normally you need 25 victories to open it. But as I'm playing as a VIP, I do not need those. I need less. I need 15 only. And here I have this VIP daily gift cycle. So as you can see, I'm opening day 3 in 18 hours. This is an icon that says that once I open it, I claimed it, I'll be able to play for 36 or 48 hours, I don't remember now, with double currency, double golds and double Rhodiums per match. And since I haven't played for many days, I lost already the gifts from day 18 to day 30. And then, so once I reach my day 17, the cycle will reset. I will start again from day 1, but I will be able to claim until day 30, so long I claim it basically every day. And then I can claim all my rewards. And the second tip here is, let me just open this pack straight away. Let's get this out. Is that when you put like an pack to open, so you can see now it's 108. You press unlock. If I want to open now straight away, it's 108 golds. But if I watch a video, in this case I have 1 allowance for video, I will reduce my time by 1 hour, right? So since I'm VIP, I won't be seeing any ads. So I press here, I reduce straight away to 1 hour. But what I've also done is I reduced to 36 golds instead of that 108. So it became really cheaper it became cheaper to open my pack. Can just come, open now for 36, and boom. I get my reward straight away. So I'm not gonna be, and this is symbol is to say that there are video ads to watch to reduce my time. I'm not gonna be playing with this here. So the next tip now regarding the game itself is the AAPs, we call the attribute points. In this case, this avatar, this fighter, I've allocated as 20 strength, 20 flexibility, and I've neglected technique. So this means if I come to my arsenal, especially, and then if I come to the back, bottom, it means that by neglecting technique, I will be really bad from exiting from a back bottom or exiting from a mount because these are fixed cards on my deck. I can't remove them here. I can't swap these cards. I'll also be bad in counterattacking because this is another fixed card in my deck. So this is a choice, right? You can choose. Um, if I neglected flexibility, I would be really bad in taking the back from open guard, for instance, because I can remove this card, but also to really bad in defending. And then same if I were to neglect strength, I would be bad in defending while standing. What else? The open guard is bad in defending the half guard. Also on the bottom, both. close guard, and so on. Right. This is also one of the things that we will be able to keep like changing or balancing the game if we see if there is something being way better than the others in terms of strategy and tactics. So as you can see here, I've on purpose left this card on my deck, right? So let me just reset so I can redo for you to see what I want to do. So I've neglected on purpose technique in this case. This is just an idea, guys. You can, if you want to play balance, like putting almost every attribute with the same amount, you can, so you don't have an Achilles heel, for instance, or ankle, right? And then you play around with the perks, which I will go in a bit. But in this case, I decided to leave like that to make it easier my explanations about some tactics and some strategies in the game. So I left this guy on purpose because it's already a card that it has an energy balance, like a fatigue balance, a positive, which is 30. It cost me 30 fatigue, and I make 50 damage on my opponent, so it's already good in 20 for me. And then I can also boost by allocating my CSKPs here. I can also boost this card to be even to have an even better fatigue balance for myself. So let's say I put all my fatigue cost upgrades here, so 1050, and then I can also make a little bit stronger, so it doesn't be, it's not too bad. But also I can improve my fatigue damage onto my opponent. Say like this, like a 1274. I have 101 is not that good. So it's risky, but at least as a tactic, I'm using this to really deal a good amount of fatigue in my opponent, even being an Achilles heel for me. But to compensate that, for instance, I'm bringing this coach call with me, which is a card like a Joker card, which increase my CP by 13 of any cards. So I can decide during the match if I want to use with that card. So if I think my opponent is a player, not a bot, for instance, and then might be risky for me to go with that 101 card. So I can use this to protect myself from that. Or if it is a bot and yeah, I'm gonna save this for later, I can still use with other cards, not necessarily with a technique card. I'm bringing with me a Especialidade da Casa, which is a card that is reduce my fatigue impact by 20 up to 0 in this case when I have a fatigue impact. So this is a good card to use with submissions. Let's say I'm gonna show this in the match, it's easier. And I'm bringing with me Casca Grossa, which increase my CPs, my card powers by 2 for each 200 of fatigue. And this is my pool, so I'll bring with me 2 from these cards randomly chosen from the pool and decide. I'm not going much into perks, otherwise I'm going to make like a really big video here. I've also put like some upgrades in my Kataguruma here. And these other cards, but it won't bother, especially against the bot. So you can see all my other cards in my deck, I haven't even upgraded them. They are really um, like weak, let's say, no upgrades. And this to win against the bots, it's quite okay. But if you get a player that knows what he's doing, then definitely you want to have upgrades in your card. Cool. So another thing, another good tip, as you can see here, I have my XP boosts active. The 2 XP, the 4 XP. This is the bonus that you have the items here. But what I want to say here is that they will accumulate. So it means that this XP bonus will be given. Then this item will multiply all my XP gained previously by 2. And then this one will multiply everything I received before by 4. Right? So this is a good way to speed up your progress in the game. So even and if you have also an event going on, like a 2 XP event going on, that XP will also accumulate with all your boosters. So it's a question of jumping levels really quick, right? So this is something that many players miss, not just like using one and then the other one, but if you combine them, it is way more effective. Especially like in this case, I also have the VIP XP active. Okay, so let's go for a fight. I'm going for a, let me see. I'm going for the fight online, so I gain more XP. So like after the match, in the post-match scene, I'll show you how the XP works. So we have to wait a little bit until I get matched with a bot. So you can see like in my triangle, I've neglected technique. So I have 100 for my base cards, but I've boosted strength cards and flexibility to their maximum. So 140 is a base card. This guy neglected a little bit the technique and he boosted flexibility, but not to the end. We're almost the same, but he doesn't have much strength as well. It's a bot, so he's not smart.
Está pronto?
Go.
Combate.
So remember that card? Really weak card that I used, especially that is a bot. I don't bother. I'm gonna risk it, especially if he comes with a defense card, right? So let's risk it. I could use. I have Capotada, which no, I don't need. I'm just gonna risk it anyways and keep my purse for later. He came with a defense, but look the difference in fatigue. Okay, he built me up like 60 plus my 12, but he will already receive a -10 in this turn. So let's say if I had like a flying triangle or a flying armbar, this could be an opportunity to use and finish the match already in the second turn. But I didn't put this here, so let's just go for technique. If I want to still guarantee to put him down, he came with a pull guard, so he was totally smashed, almost a 200. 25 on my stance superiority plus my 13 of my coach call. He was mashed, massive S. He will receive already a -20 here, and I'm receiving a -10. But the third turn, I have this house specialty, the Especialidade da Casa card, and this is a great moment to submit him because he will receive a -20. While recovery, he came with Divine Inspiration with he absorbed it, so I didn't manage to submit him. He was smart at this time, so he reduced his fatigue impact with his perk as well. But now he's coming again with a -30. So I'm coming again. Let's see. He came with a defense, a smart move, but -30. I received an A, and there you go. And push. You see, when you know how to play with the matches, it's not about luck. There are many players that they say that it's everything about luck in this game, but this is not true. If you understand the rules of the game, the mechanics, like a minimum, if we study a little bit to how to use the perks, how to upgrade your cards, how to distribute your points, and then you see like I won in the third turn really fast. Could have been in the second turn, especially against a bot. Of course, when you get a, like VIP XP, I'm continuing like the XP bonus, now the double XP, and then now the quadruple XP. You see, I've boosted like almost 5% with a level 22 black belt here already, and I'm speeding up my progress quite fast by using the boosts. I can even, since I'm a VIP, I'm not going to watch an ad. I come here, collect my 1,600 XP plus 5 in gold. Already received my 5 Rhodions, right? So what I was saying, like especially against the bot, if you understand how to play the game well, to use these tactics or other tactics, other strategies, you can beat those bots quite easily. And then when you get a player, then actually when the fun comes, especially if the other guy also know how to play, then you can actually go to the end. So if I go for another match, let me go for the sparring now, so we don't have to wait for the bot. Let me cancel this. It was the I wanted to show about the XP boosters, which I did already. So let's just go for the sparring, do another match. Let's see the perks I'll have. Can leave these as hard here. I know the bot is not intelligent enough even in the hard mode. This is something we want to change. We want to improve the bot considerably at some
Está
point,
pronto?
because it's when you learn how to play the game, they become so
Combate!
easy. I have Casca Grossa here, Bigodeau, which is a reverse. Then I have a chance to revert my opponent's perk. If I get in
Você
trouble, I
primeiro
can
aí!
bring the fight back to standing. So let's use the same tactics. Let's not risk too
Você
much.
primeiro!
He came with a defense card again. Fine. I've wasted my perk here, but okay, no problem. I can using the same tactics against the bot again. He came with a counter. He put my fatigue up now, but he still, you see the difference in fatigues. I'm gonna have a minus 10 here, but he's already getting his minus 20. Let's see. He wasted. Well, if he comes with a takedown, let's go.
Você
Let's
primeiro!
keep playing on the fatigue.
Você primeiro!
I've pulled guard. I'm gonna have my minus 20 here. He's gonna have his minus 30. I'm in the deep half guard. Like he will receive the minus 30, and in my case minus. Let's use a reversible perk like the Bigodeau here.
Não deixa não!
Because if you come with a perk, I can at least try to revert and let me risk to take the back.
Bora!
Aim for submission, not a strong one. I managed. It was risky what I did, but it worked. So the Bigodeau card stays in my hand because he didn't use a perk. It is consumed only when there's a perk from the other player. So in this case, I'm receiving fatigue impact now.
Dá o
It's
gás!
a bit risky for me. I can risk.
Dá o
I'm gonna risk. I
gás!
could use Specialidade da Casa to reduce my fatigue impact, but I'm gonna risk.
Dá o
He came
gás,
with a
vamos!
sweep, fine. But now we are kind of even on the fatigues. Okay, this is being a tougher match. Minus 40, minus 40. So we're still about the same. I'm gonna keep trying to the stamina.
Fica ligado!
Try to keep my stamina lower than him, my fatigue lower. I had the chance to submit him, that was good. But this happened probably because the bot didn't distribute his attributes well. If he was a player, then I could have been in trouble for neglecting the way I played. Let's go for the third match. I could have pressed. I can use this just not to. Let's go for another sparring. He's basically even in every attribute. So he doesn't have an Achilles ankle or heel. Not sure what's the best
Está
word in
pronto?
English.
Combate!
I'm playing with Olympic athletes, so my cards are stronger by 2. Casca Grossa is not yet active. Let use the same
Cuidado!
tactics since I have this card in my deck. He came with a submission that was dangerous. That was dangerous, but really big fatigue for him. And I'm still good. I need to open his guard. I'm still strong and he was
Não
weak.
deixa não!
Let's use this. He came with a divine inspiration. Not enough. Not enough for him. So I've opened guard. I still have my perks. From here, I'll receive a -10. He has a -20. Let's try to get him here. It's a good time to submit.
Cuidado,
I'll get
cuidado!
him. I didn't receive my fatigue impact because of my perk. Third turn, I'm not that, and I haven't that much fatigue. And smash the boss in the turn. And I haven't even used my perks, just that one. I have hold my perks for later. So you see, there's much you can do in the game. Many ways you can customize your arsenal. Many ways you can play around with the perks. Especially some of them will be better once they have leveled up. Others can be good straight away. And then this is tips for another video. But remember, depending on how you distribute your points, try to maximize the cards from the attributes you have maximized in your hand. But even, as I said, having a really bad card in some situations, it can still be beneficial for you, or like for your benefit, let's say. You know, yeah, sometimes my English is a bit flawed. But anyways, you can play around. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. I hope it helps you to progress faster and play smarter in the game. Us!